I want to preface this little product review with a disclaimer, and that is, this is now the second time I've done this product review, because the first time, ever the professional that I am, I did not turn my audio recorder on, and I spent about 5 minutes talking about this product, nailed it, and then realised the audio wasn't recording. So it happens to the best of us, so I'm going again with this, so bear with me. But yeah, basically, about a year ago, I needed to pick up a monopod, and obviously went on the forums on Facebook and online, and everyone was saying, yeah, get a Manfrotto or a Surui, I think is how it's pronounced. And then I saw the prices and I was like, that's a bit out of my budget. So I've done what I always do, and if you've watched my other videos before, I've kind of touched on it, is go on Amazon, have a little shop about, see what like the kind of budget alternatives are, and then order them, see what they're like, test them out. 9 times out of 10 they are crap and cheap, but every now and again I find a little gem. The crap ones I send back and the little gems I keep, and I've kept this little gem. So about a year ago, I think it was April 2017, I picked up this little beast of a monopod, which is the Koolehaoda, or however you want to pronounce it. I'll put, there you go. You can pronounce it in your mind, and then I won't have to pronounce it again. And it's the 299 version, whatever that means. I think they're all pretty much the same. There's different versions. There's one, so this is orange, and I think there's a blue one on Amazon. Now you will notice, if the keen-eyed of you, that there's a little Manfrotto logo just there. So what happened is, I did get this and I was impressed straight off, I really was. And then I took it out to do some testing, and the head that comes with it is a plastic abomination of a fluid head. It does not work in the slightest. It was like, when you were trying to tilt, it was like, and it was just like, dunk, 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 dunk. So took that off straight away, went to Jessop's and picked up this Manfrotto, I think it's 391 RC2. Picked this up in Jessop's for about 30 quid, I think it was on offer at the time. And then the monopod itself was about 35 quid. So all in all, the whole setup is about 65 quid, which is half the price of the Manfrotto. Getting it out of the box, it's a really sturdy monopod. It's very light. It's a lot lighter than the Manfrotto one, but it's really sturdy. It's not carbon fibre or anything. It's metal of some sort. I'm not a metalist, so to speak. But yeah, it's really solid. I've taken it all over the country with me. I've chucked it everywhere. Like it's been through the mill and it's still holding up straight really well. At the bottom, we've got, similar to the Manfrotto and all the other monopods, we've got kind of like the stabilizer that allows you to stand it up. I'm going to test this. Let's test this. This is where I fall flat on my face, but we're going to put it there. Put it up a bit. You gonna stay? There we go. So you can stand it up. I know other Manfrottos do that and that, but I found this incredibly stable to stand up, especially with a camera on the top. At this point, Tom, my second shooter who shot with me last weekend, will start pissing himself laughing, because I spent all weekend telling him how sturdy this monopod was and how much better it was than his Manfrotto. And then in the church, when they were signing the register, a couple were signing the register, I came to the back to speak to Tom, put it down, just didn't have it quite right, and yeah, completely decked my camera. Luckily the camera's fine and that, but I just thought it was a really funny moment, because I'd spent the past 48 hours or 24 hours telling him how amazing it was. But honestly, 99.9% of the time, this will stand up. As long, if you have a mirrorless camera on it and a lightweight lens, it'll be perfect. Obviously, if you can't put a heavy camera on this, it'll just. But if you have a mirrorless camera with a light lens, again, if you're going to put the Sony on it with a 70 to 200, it's probably not going to stay up. But for a lightweight compact option, it is perfect. It elevates really high. So I'm 6'5", and the reason I got this one was because it was a bit taller than the others, and I can look at it perfectly. My camera, I don't need to stoop down and look in the viewfinder or anything. And even at full height with the camera on top, it's really sturdy. It's got a locking. I'm gonna just put this down quickly so I can show you. Come on, come on. There we go. Ooh. So yeah, as you can see, it's got the twisty locking system, which I really like. I've always preferred that over the clippy. I find the clippy sometimes a bit awkward to, so I like the twisty. At the bottom, it's got a red locking nut. I've tied this up so tight that I'm not going to get undone anymore, because I never use it. I never have to put it down to like keep it from going anywhere, because I don't know if it's a quirk with this one or it's the way that it's built in all of them, but the ball joint at the bottom is quite stiff. It's not like fluid, so although it's easy to maneuver if you need to get into what shot you want, when you make little movements it's quite, I don't know if you can hear that, like the little, but it's quite jerky, which is nice because I can get it in a position and then it will just stay with the camera, so I don't need to put the locking nut down all the time, and it just stay upright. So that's a little quirk with it, but it works perfectly. I'm not going to kind of bore you with everything else about this monopod. All I want to say really is it's cheap as chips. It has done me well over the last year. It is completely stable with mirrorless cameras. As long as you kind of just manage the, get it in the right position, then you can leave it. I've left it and walked away so many times, and it's been completely fine. But as a little disclaimer again to that, don't leave your monopod on the edge of the dance floor at a wedding and then go off to your car to get a drink or a snack, because what happened to me was I came back and it was at full height, and I came back and a little 6-year-old kid was swinging it around like a lightsaber while his mum was getting drunk at the bar, and it had my camera on top and he was like warm, 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 and I had to run across the dance floor and basically grab it off his hand. Gave the eye to the mum and she looked pretty sheepish about what had happened. But yeah, so don't leave it unattended completely, but if you want to leave it unattended to go and check on another camera or check some audio or go to your bag, it's completely fine. Just can't recommend it enough really. For the price point, it is absolutely perfect. As I said the other day with the ND filter that I got, if you're going to pay that price point, there are going to be some little quirks, but ultimately this is perfect, and it's done me well for nearly over 50 weddings in the last year, and I can't recommend it enough. So definitely, if you're looking for a monopod, try this out before you go and spend a crap load of money on a Manfrotto or a Surui. I'll leave a link down below if you want to have a look at it on Amazon. It is an affiliate link, so obviously I have to make this point. It's an affiliate link, so I do make a small bit out of it if you purchase it, but you don't pay an extra. It's just a little donation to me essentially, and helps me hopefully keep this channel going and producing more and better content. So that is the Koolehaoda, or however you pronounce it, monopod. Hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a really quick one. Just wanted to get it out there because I see so many discussions on the Facebook groups about what monopod shall I get, and it's always between Manfrotto and Surui, and I just wanted to say there is another option out there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoyed the video and you're new, please give me a subscribe if you want to follow my journey through video production and wedding videography. Come and say hello in the comments. I'd love to chat to people. If you want to ask any more questions about the monopod, I'll happily reply. Tell me if you've used this monopod. Did you find it crap or have you found it brilliant? And that's about it. Again, I'll be back with another video hopefully tomorrow, and keep this journey rolling to the 100 video mark, which I want to get to. Other than that, have a great day and keep smiling.